are with a repeat offender on the rew-who-nyc show, and we're so grateful. It is
Welcome,
the
welcome.
fabulous AnGie BoWiE and lovely Leopard. Leopard. Yeah. So, what brings you to New York? More books, right? I know you sent me Catastrophe. I love that title alone. I mean,
did you get Pop Sex?
And
I love
Pop
that
Sex,
song.
yes, both. I love that too.
Yeah.
But Catastrophe, it's just brilliant. It's so cute, and
Oh,
the story,
thank you.
it's so cute. Yes, and the pop one is brilliant. But you know, how do you write all this stuff?
That one took so long, love.
Yeah.
You know, I think it took 15 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
No, I'm being. I mean, you know, I didn't do that much writing for 15 years, but I did so
Yeah.
much research, and then I would write after 3 or 4 weeks. I think, okay, now do the chapter and stop. You know,
Right.
You see what I mean about this hangover? Procrastinating.
What were you
That's the
thinking?
word I wanted. Stop procrastinating. And so it did take a long time. It is very big.
Yeah, it is, and it's. But when you do write, and do you write like one chapter at a time, or do you write some and then go back and redo it until it's ready to move on, or do you write it all? Like, how do you do it? Do you have a beginning, middle, and end at the beginning, or do you?
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I write it, and then I'll write the next one, and then I'll read those two. I see omissions, those glaring
That you need to add.
omissions of logic.
Yeah.
That there isn't a flow and a continuity. I mean, I'm saying that as so brilliant at it. I'm not. I'm getting better.
Yeah, you are brilliant at
Well,
it.
but I'm my mind hops, so I have to make my stay on point and try to make it flow. Fortunately, a poet or a lyricist helps, as we know,
Right.
so that rhythm of something can permeate the prose.
Right.
I'm saying, oh goodness,
What
I'm
were you
surprising
thinking
myself. Permeate the prose, procrastinate, pop sex, P words,
Yes.
P. Okay, yeah, I'm drunk. I'm still drunk from last night.
What were you drinking last night? What
My
were
little
you
friend Annette took me to that place in the park, that restaurant. Her friend had a birthday. You get 4 broads who are all buds, 2 journalists, 1 real estate, and 1 stylist who now writes for the Walmart magazine, and me. And they said, we'd already had a couple glasses of wine before we left. We thought, we'll just start. Well, we got there and they went, oh, you gotta try the margaritas. Annette, very cleverly, refrained.
Oh, really?
Yo-ho.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I'll have one of those. Yeah, I'll take salt, too. So it came and I had a little bit, and it really didn't sit well. So Annette, not recognizing the fact that that meant AnGie might not need any more to drink, said, well, we gotta get a bottle of Pinot Grigio. That's what we were drinking at home. So up came the Pinot Grigio, and by now they're all telling war stories. And I'm like, oh, sure, yeah, well. And then I realized I'd had way too much to drink. So I stopped and sat there. But when I was 3:36, let me repeat that, 3:36, I thought I was dead.
Oh, no.
I thought I'd woken up in a coffin and I'm dead. So I staggered to the bathroom, I got 2 ibuprofen and a Tagamet, and I whacked them back, had a cup of tea, looked at the mess I'd made in Annette's flat with my suitcases, tidied the whole thing, and then fell over.
Aww.
And at 7 o'clock I went, I'm not dead. I still felt terrible, but I was not dead.
Well, you don't look dead.
Well, thank
That's
you.
for sure. Would you eat a strawberry?
No. Are you kidding for my hangover? No. No.
Want a candy?
No.
Sucking candy?
No. Thanks. No.
We have some.
No. Thank you. No. I want anything to eat? No. You know what I did? I called Michael. I said, well, I've got a terrible hangover. He said, oh, that's so surprising. You and then Ned. I'm really shocked.
Do you remember the first time you ever got drunk?
No. Because I didn't drink until I was about 25. So, I don't remember. I probably felt just as bad as I felt this morning.
Wow. So you didn't drink as a kid?
No, I didn't drink and I didn't do any drugs. I didn't smoke. I didn't do anything. Probably why I was an effective manager.
Wow, yeah.
True.
So when did you, what made you not and what made you start?
I went over to Dana's apartment and realized that there might be a few things that I didn't.
Yeah.
Daryl, what's that? Oh! He said, do you like that? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think it's all, I have no idea what I was going to say. It was one of those carrying the conversation on. And then, I have no idea.
So how old were you when you moved to England?
I didn't move to England, well, to go to college, yes, but I had been going Eglon, St. George's. I have a compadre here on the show.
Yeah.
So,
You were in boarding school.
I was in boarding school, so either Christmas or Easter I would go to England, and then the other 2 vacations I'd go back to Cyprus to visit my mom. It was expensive. The company paid for my school. That's the only reason I was there. But they didn't pay for the trips back and forth home.
Ah.
So that was why it was cheaper for me to go 1 vacation in England, and my Auntie Alice and Uncle Robert Lyons were just so incredible. Their daughter was my best friend from when they had lived in Cyprus.
So did you live in Cyprus?
I was. Are you kidding?
So Tikanis?
Tiganite Epelia.
Oh, I know the
Tiganite Parayama, you're such a nice man. Look at you. Kukla. You're a little doll.
Oh,
Yeah.
So wow. And when did you so you were raised in Cyprus?
Yep. Till I went to boarding school at 9.
Same as me, yeah, 9. That was the age.
Yep.
In Switzerland?
Yeah.
Wow.
We had rival school sports.
It was totally cool. God, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, I never forgot with my parents. Why? I was gone.
Did you have brothers and sisters?
I have a brother who is 16 years older than I
Oh, so that was
am. I was an only child.
pretty
Yes.
much.
You have 2 children, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are they today?
Sasha's in Dallas. I have no idea where my son is.
Right. How old is he?
I think he's in London. He lives in London now.
Okay.
How old is he?
Yeah.
71? What month are we now? I mean, year?
Oh,
yeah. 43.
2014. Wow. Wow. Kids, right?
My daughter's 36. I can, yeah.
I'm always bragging on her beautiful daughter.
Thank
Yeah,
you. He's Uncle Alan.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he is. Yeah, they're good. I was just in Prague last week with one of them.
saw that.
I know.
So cool.
My Harley. She comes back next week, and Eva, who you met,
Yeah.
she's always just
Even
doing her thing. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
That's
Kids,
so cool.
kids, man. You know, they
As
keep.
a compliment to you, they're both charming and lovely, and I wrote that.
Thank
I
you.
said,
yeah.
not only is she smart and beautiful, but she's got smart and beautiful daughters.
We-
What is there better?
well,
There's no better compliment to you.
Thank
really,
you.
And I,
So let's talk about. I call my children vampires in my wallet. That's what they are. They're the best with that.
Yeah.
Whatever I have in my wallet, they somehow suck it right out.
well, there is a downside.
But it's all good. It's all fun, right? So, what brings you to New York? I know the books.
The books.
Yeah.
Yes, I was invited. It's very exciting, actually, and thank you for helping me promote it. I was invited by Daniel Zaleski, who is the senior librarian at Queen's Library on Merrick, I believe, Road in Jamaica, and I thought, okay, in that case, I'll try to go to Cleveland and Philadelphia as well. I do the things that I've done before that I enjoy. I enjoy you. I enjoy Ron Bennington, who I did on Sirius yesterday, and Wayne Messler in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So, I just do but this thing about Queen's Library was like something new and kind of lively, and he was so kind and very enthusiastic. When you feel that you're really something that someone desires to have, the show and everything, it perks you up. It doesn't then become such a chore. I always get, I don't know what it is, I know people need this stuff. As soon as they start needing things from me, apart from the EPK.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was waiting for something.
Exactly.
Oh yes, I'll send you my EPK.
Yeah, I hate that.
Did you get my EPK?
Do you have an EPK? It's an internet.
It's an electronic
electronic. Yeah.
EPK.
Yeah, I know. It's hard enough to keep a regular press kit.
I mean,
I
you
know.
got the EPK for God's sake. What could you want now?
Nothing.
Oh,
Your firstborn's underwear.
Oh,
exactly.
I always want the underwear.
Exactly. I know.
Jeez.
It's true. It's so true.
Do you know what I was going to say to that rabbi?
What?
I am so bad.
Yeah, baby.
I was going to say, and what about the Baha'is who only want world government and the right things? You didn't even mention them. They're right in bloody Haifa on Mount Carmel. But I didn't say that. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I sat over there and I was respectful and polite.
Well,
she was so lovely and talented.
Yes.
It's funny, isn't it?
I love everyone doing what they're passionate about, and I really respect it.
Me too.
I don't always agree with
I
a lot
agree.
of things, and I just, that's why I was asking her the questions that I
You
was,
did,
but
it
I
was
was
great.
trying also to be as respectful as I
Well, she
can.
was so lovely, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she was.
It's like that guy Mark Townsend. I decry religion at the slightest opportunity.
Yeah, me too.
But then I meet a priest or a rabbi
And
who
they're
are charming and fabulous.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Be unpleasant? Why?
They chose that. That's
They're
their
so
choice.
nice. It's like, what an idiot. Why would I be? I just had to keep buttoning.
I understand.
People can like sports teams, and that's their right.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Yes, that's
You're
true.
passionate about it.
Exactly.
Yes.
As long as you're not
Well, I
hurting
think you
another
learn
person.
discipline, and once you've got the discipline,
Yeah,
then that becomes your mantra.
Yeah.
exactly.
And
Do you meditate?
but no, please. I don't
What you can do. It's about doing it to help yourself, not compete with the person next to you. And it's about really.
know. You do it in a
helps
class.
You. I
Are
do
you
go to
sure it's not
class.
social?
I don't think it is at all. No, I hide in a corner.
I'm
Exactly.
just trying to cause trouble.
Oh, please do.
I'm hungover. I can do what I want. Baby, you're getting the real answer.
I
Woo! Shoot me some more.
We're in the same boat today.
love it.
Hangover boat.
Shirley Pena, a friend of Alan's, who is now a friend of mine, she lives in California, and she asked me to ask you
Yes.
if you knew anything about Lee Childs. Yeah.
Surely this is a trick question.
No, that he passed away, and she was curious if.
She writes for the LAB.
Yeah, she was like, she asked me to ask you this.
All right, so I've only known him for 40 years, and he only lived in my house for half of that time. Do I know him?
No, like she asked.
It was a ghost in your house.
Yeah.
No, it was a trick question. They're up to something. I told you. I knew it.
It's a conspiracy.
I wrote a letter to him the other day, and someone wrote something very sweet and said it was such a nice way of keeping his presence in front of us. I thought that was very charming. I wrote the letter for totally selfish reasons. I was missing him. It really pissed me off. I said, do you need any shirts, dinner jackets, your camera, other accoutrement while you are being social director in heaven or the great hereafter, whichever it's called?
There you
Then
go.
I said something else, which I had no idea what it was. Why? Because I'm hungover. And so then they, thank you. So at that point, I thought, well, I'll just keep doing it. When I miss him, I'm just going to write him a letter and see what happens.
That sounds beautiful, though, because I believe that the spirits get everything everywhere anyway.
Someone said that too. No, you're right. Someone actually wrote that. They said by putting it out there, by putting it into words.
Yeah,
And I
you don't
didn't
even
really,
have to. I think
I didn't really think about it all
Right.
that, deeply. I was just being totally selfish. I thought, that's it.
That's okay.
I'm over this crap. And we were going to do an exhibition of Lee's stuff. He said,
I had him here at Otto's.
right, take whatever you want. We'll put them at Queen's Library. We'll decorate the stage. It'll be fabulous. And he kept calling me every day, and he doesn't do that.
So something.
And I thought, something's up with him. And he said, this trip to LA is really bothering me. It's all organized. I'm ready to go, but it's bothering me. And I thought, oh, God, what does that mean? And then I thought, I'll never see him again. Just like a flash, and I banished it. I was like, oh, don't be stupid. And I never did.
Wow. Interesting. Now, did you know Ozzie Clark?
Yeah, but not well.
I knew Ozzie really well in a very short period of time. And I always wonder, did you ever know Ozzie?
No.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I liked him a lot. I have this weird thing. I get an issue about being around people who are selling products. To me, it always seems as though you're angling for something.
I could see.
And so, because a certain other person was his model and kind of muse,
Yeah.
who I like very much, I just felt uncomfortable.
He was friends with Marianne, too.
Being too, pushy and we always had a nice time whenever I saw him. I'd say hi, dance, and the nightclubs and stuff in London, but I did not know him well.
Right.
Makes great trousers.
Yes.
I have a dress.
That's all I
I
know.
have a crazy dress. But,
I like the jackets best. I don't think actually, I'm sure your dress is beautiful.
it's pretty nutty.
But I like the jackets. I think Ozzie was more of a tailor than, people always think he was one that's that. And why? Because at that time women had started to go for that great 40s tailored look and Sterling Cooper and that whole
I met him when he was into the sequins.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it was pretty silly. All right, who else can we ask you about? Do you have any questions for Miss AnGie BoWiE?
I'm just happy to meet her.
Oh, well.
So
41 years, I think I've been seeing you. So.
Well, there you go.
Aw.
A boy from Eglon.
Yes.
Yeah,
We could have met while we were at
That's right.
school.
It's
that's
true.
true.
The mischief we would have got up to.
That's right.
So, do you think any of your books will turn into movies?
That's a great question.
That's a great question. I don't know. That would be nice, I suppose.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yeah, I have a bunch of new ones.
On the
I'll
back
be back.
burner? Oh, good. So, like, you're working on another now?
Oh, two.
Oh.
Really?
I'm only doing two at a time now.
Well, that's good.
That's easier to promote. No, really. I'm, very logical.
Yeah, well, you're a wise woman.
Well, I can do one for charity and one for me. I'm a Libra.
Okay, when's your birthday?
25th of September.
Okay.
So I like everything to be balanced. you
Right.
know. And the great thing about Catastrophe, can we show Catastrophe
Oh.
or have you got?
I should have brought it.
It's okay. And yes, April, baby girl,
Yeah.
in my bag.
All
Oh,
right.
yours.
Perfect.
She's so good.
Thank God.
April.
Yeah.
Because this is the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so adorable. Do you have the other one?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
It's just,
Of course.
I brought them because I thought, I'm sure she left them at
I
home.
did.
I was right.
You're so smart.
No, artist
Yeah.
manager. I just
Understood.
understand.
There it is. So, all right. So, yeah, who did the illustrations?
Rick Hunt, who is from New Hampshire. He's a wonderful artist, amazing artist, a brilliant
Yeah.
artist.
I brought this one with me to Prague.
Oh, did you?
It travels very well.
Let's see one with colors. Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
You okay, honey? You've got so much stuff in there. Oh, this is my boyfriend.
Oh, and who's that?
Yeah, no, I just realized Michael's in there. I forgot. But there's a color one that's very sweet. I mean, this isn't a big color, but it's
Yeah, but it's
gentle
like,
and pretty.
they're beautiful.
Yeah, he's an amazing man. He has, he and his wife, Carolyn, have something called the Laughing Couple. And he does enormous, huge, beautiful drawings on a big board. And they're both Abenaki American Indians. Well, actually, I should say American/Canadian Indians, because it's right there next to Canada. And who knows? I mean, I'm not sure where the tribe originated. But I've learned more about American Indians and all that fabulous early history just from being associated.
That is
They're
so
very
cool.
active, really active. They go to powwows.
Yeah.
They're curators for all of the different.
And talk about spirituality and being in touch with the earth.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just
Nature. That
But
way they look at nature.
That's
My first
why-
wife
that's-
was a Chippewa.
but that's why those letters you're writing. That's so that it's just
It is.
Well,
Well, maybe I was, learning or leeching from their spirituality. I don't know, but they're really amazing. I mean,
they're totally in touch.
yeah. And just to see them performing, I've only seen little clips. And when we get a chance to do the book signings up in New Hampshire, I'll get a chance to see more. But I'm going to do. He's illustrating my book of poetry, which I'm also doing for charities. And I have a really enthusiastic. This is funny, okay? I'm telling you all this because why? Because what I'm thinking at this point is that he's going to illustrate my poetry, which is going to also be for the foundation that does these charities. And so I'm excited about that because he did such a great job with this.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It's just really, really. I love the title, Cat Astrophy. It's brilliant. So, what's the website? How can people find the books and buy them?
You can find the books at the website, www.angiebowie.net, or you can buy them. I think they even are stocking them at Barnes & Noble now, but at Amazon.com. Some
Yeah.
people have an issue with Amazon.com, so I understand. I think Barnes & Noble has them. And then you can also get them from my website, from us, and I will autograph them for you. Barrow said, just the scribble, and I will sign it. Chicka, chicka, chicka.
Would you like to push a button?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's just how I feel.
Oh, thank you so much for visiting us.
Yeah.